Hi guys, I cannot believe what has been happening the past couple days with these these bear Easter cups. If you have not seen it, I would be entirely surprised because this has hit newspapers, this has hit everyone, it's hit us over here in the UK. People are literally saying, I've seen TikTokers of people here in the UK saying, why can't we get the barista mug?
Why is it that we get cups like this? Don't get me wrong, it's cute and I will be buying it. And America gets the bear cup. I want the bear cup.
Why can't we get these little bits of holiday merch that Starbucks just seems to throw out in such scarce quantity that it causes people to camp outside their stores, grown men fighting in Starbuckses at like 4 in the morning, all to get one of these? One of these. I feel like it's the Stanley Cup debacle all over again. There was something eerily quite similar. I swear Starbucks did something quite similar to this not even that long ago.
Good morning, guys. Please walk, single file line, stay in order. Please do having a purchasing limit of one. Please come grab it from the register. All Hello Kitties and bears, please grab from the register first.
Oh.
Hi. What are we getting? Okay, fair. Form a line and do not grab it from there.
Don't grab it from there.
We'll let you know when you can.
In today's society, in today's world, it's not even surprising that we get excited about things such as cups. Just you're taking little bits of joy wherever you can in this world. I understand it. But the fact is that it's coming from a corporation such as Starbucks. Such bollocks. It's literally capitalism final boss going on over here. It's not just the fact that people are going feral, like almost frothing at the mouth to try and get one of these barista mugs. We have people who are claiming that the Starbucks employees are quite literally stealing them off of the shelves before people can get in.
Look at how cute the store is. A car full of people just popped up and I'm afraid they're all going to go and get a cup. I'm like, do I just stand outside right now? I still have 15 minutes. Ooh, I think I might be crazy and wait outside. Yep, we're doing it. Hello, where are the bear cups?
Only had one.
Where is it? No.
They already got it.
You only got one in? Hi, quick question. Do you guys have
bears.
No? Okay. 2 locations and no luck on the bear cup. They literally said they got 2 and they are long gone.
We have reports of people, namely grown men, who are going in there, sweeping the shelves and then reselling them for more money. We have people traveling like 3 hours at 3 a.m. go to each and every Starbucks on the way to try and get one of these bear mugs. Stats about our little friend right up here. So it says retailing for $29.95, which is the equivalent of about, let's just say it's $30, all right, which is £22.80. £22 you are spending on this little bear. Now, I don't want to yuck everyone's yum and say that it is what it is and it isn't, and like you should not be excited about a barista mug. I don't want to say you can't be excited, but I do kind of side eye the people who are being especially nasty to the Starbucks employees, all in the name of this mug.
I walk over there to grab one of the bear cups. Every single person in the line outside was literally glaring at me, like basically foaming at the mouth like this. So my supervisor yelled at me and told me that I had to put the bear cup back because he was scared for my personal safety if one of these customers in line was going to fight me for this stupid bear cup.
I don't think over here in the UK we have got that bear cup thing. I don't think we have. I'm pretty sure I've seen people who are saying that it's not fair. How come we can't get all the different merchandise? And to be honest with you, after seeing the way that people are acting, I'm kind of happy.
Why is the UK Starbucks Christmas menu so crap compared to America? I don't want eggnog. Sort it out.
For example, we have consumers such as Bailey up here who woke up at the ass crack of dawn to travel to not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 Starbuckses. 4. full to get her bear cup. And whenever you see the people who are lining up, a load of them bring deck chairs. They're just deck chairing it outside, waiting for them to open. And then you see people, I've got no issue with people wearing pajamas, to be honest. I see a lot of comments where people are like, why are they wearing pajamas? You can call it whatever you like. I personally don't really care too much. But people are literally there with like their blankets just wrapped around them, literally making the pilgrimage to each and every one of these Starbuckses to go in there and try and find this cup. And she couldn't find it until the fourth run.
Hi. Hi.
7:45. We've been out here since 5:30. Waiting for the bear cup. Been here for almost 2.5 hours. But we're getting it 3 stops later. I went to 3 Targets this morning, and none of them had them. So I see them on the shelf in there, and we're gonna get them. Thank you so much.
And as I've already said this before, there have been reports and video evidence of literal men fighting over these bear cups, okay? And there was this TikToker called Julia who, once again, she got up and she was traveling to like each and every one. She said that she bumped into this one girl who, I don't know the exact locations, it was like Miami down to somewhere else, had basically been driving for 3 hours and hitting up every single Starbucks on the way.
Need to find this teddy bear cup. If you didn't know, World War III has broken out today. It's between Starbucks and the millions of Americans fighting for this teddy bear cup. And so I met 3 girls in there. We were all looking for the teddy bear cup. This girl said she's been driving from Miami to Boca, hitting every single Starbucks and Target, and she's on hour 3. She gave me all the places she went to. She hasn't gone to these 2 that I'm going to right now. Oh, and she also said that all these men were lined up at her store at 5 a.m. to buy them and resell them. Like, I'm pissed. I want this for myself. I don't want to resell it. Starbucks number 8, please have it. Unfortunately, it is gone. But after 8 Starbucks locations, the teddy bear cup has not been acquired. I am so mad. I wanted it so bad. I will definitely keep an eye out when they restock it. Or if you guys see it, please tell me.
You ain't gonna catch me getting up at like 3 o'clock in the morning if I don't have to. Like, absolutely not. Where the drama lies, there were reports of managers getting in there first and sweeping the holiday merch shelves, because it wasn't just the bear cup thing, they also had these Hello Kissy merch tumblers and stuff like that. Reports were coming in, the shelves were being swept before they'd even opened the front doors.
Crazy to me.
That's
like, just because
right.
you work here, now you're just gonna take all the shit. So then what was the...
But I'm blind, I can't see.
You will never believe what happened to me tonight. Me and my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, went to Starbucks today, right, to get the bear cup. Like, that's what we were like so excited. We're like, we're gonna stand in line, we're gonna get there early, we're gonna beat the crowds, like, we're gonna bring our chairs. Like, it was a whole thing. Like, we were super excited to do it. So we get to freaking Starbucks, right? I got there, I was the very first person in line. So when I was there, I could see everything on the shelves. Got there 2 o'clock in the morning. Mind you, I didn't even know this particular Starbucks didn't open up until 4. So I got there super early. It's like 3:50, like the line's starting to like pick up, like people are starting to get in. These girls get out of their car in their pajamas and they're waiting in line, and all I see is these 4 girls go in front of me, and one of them had a key. So she had to be like a manager or something. So she had her key, she put her key in the door, and the door wouldn't unlock because the other manager that was inside currently had her key in the door. The manager that was inside the Starbucks comes in, unlocks the door, and she let the 4 girls in. And I'm over here thinking, like, I'm like super tired, I'm slow, like whatever. So I'm thinking, okay, like maybe they're working, I don't know. Like, they just cleared the whole store. Like, they took everything. They took the Hello Kitty plushes, they took all the, so I did get one thing, and honestly, like, okay, so I got this, and honestly, I only got it because I waited in line for it. Like, I felt like I needed to get something because I'd spent all that time, like, and I had nothing to show for it. But I was gonna get the little bear mug, and I was first in line, so I would have gotten one. Like, I would have been guaranteed to get one because I was the very first person in line.
What I will say is that it's pretty incredible how Kosa, the girl we were just listening to, how she managed to get her whole family almost in sync to be able to do this together. She is saying that, yeah, she was pretty much barged out of the way by the Starbucks employees who looked like they weren't even on their shift because they came in their pajamas, and they found everything. And Kosa left with a Hello Kitty tumbler, which is not the one that she wanted, and in actual fact her having it is just a bitter reminder of the bear that was lost.
This, like, I like this one, it's really pretty, but this is not what I came for. This is, and honestly, because of the whole experience, like, it just kind of soured the whole mood. So now I'm like looking at it and I don't have like happy feelings. I'm just kind of like
Now, on the other foot, because I have seen a fair few people accusing the Starbucks employees of sweeping the shelves. On the other foot, okay, I have seen reports from actual Starbucks employees who said that it has literally been a terrifying experience, that managers were literally screaming at them to not touch the bears because people were looking at them through the windows before they'd even opened, almost frothing at the mouth to try and get these bears.
As soon as I pulled into our parking lot, it was completely full of people. And we got out of our cars to go inside, and there was a line wrapped around the building of people waiting outside for these bear cups. When we unlocked the doors, the people in line said, "Do you guys have more bear cups? Like, we see them through the window. We've been staring at them, but we just want to know if you have more in stock." And we're like, "No, all we have is out there." My supervisor yelled at me and told me that I had to put the bear cup back because he was scared for my personal safety if one of these customers in line was going to fight me for this stupid bear cup. So I had to yell through the locked door, "I'm putting it back, everyone, relax," because they were literally glaring at me, like so pissed off that I even touched it. So I did not get a bear cup for my friend. But the second we unlocked the door, everyone ran inside and grabbed all of the bear cups. And we had people in the drive-thru line also waiting for like probably an hour for us to open. I don't even know, like they were there before me, before my shift started. And I was on DTO. So the guy whose order I took, he was like a grown man, by the way, fully grown adult man. He was like, "Do you have the bear cups?" And I said, "I'm sorry, there is a huge mob of people in our lobby right now. They are all surrounding our holiday merch. I can't even get in there." And he was like, "Well, I want you to grab it for me." And I was like, "Okay, I can try." So I run over there and I push through the mob of people to get this guy a freaking bear cup, and they're completely gone. So I told him, "I'm so sorry, everyone in the lobby grabbed one." And this man, grown man, starts yelling at me that he said, "Why did you guys take 30 minutes to open?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry." And he goes, "You open at 4:30 and it's 5 now. You took 30 minutes to open." And which, by the way, not true.
Yeah, so then Maddie was then accused, point blank period, of the fact that, "Oh no, you guys have the opening times written down all wrong. Actually, you said you opened at this, whatever. How come you took so long to open?" and all of this.
My face, you see how red my face is because of the shit I've had to deal with today. Anyway, we do not open at 4:30. The employees get there at 4:30 to set up. We open at 5. So I told him this, and he was like, "Well, online it says that you open at 4:30. And I looked online. It doesn't say that. It says we open at 5. So he must have been looking at the wrong location or just lying and trying to get in a fight because this grown man was upset that there were no more bear cups. So I was like, "Yeah, no, we open at 5. I'm sorry about the confusion." And he was so pissed off at me, and he was like, "You need to update that." And I was like, "Yeah, I'll let someone know. Okay, thank you for that." And then every single car after him was asking if we had the bear cup in stock.
Like, I mean, coming from any adult or anyone in general, this is ridiculous. But the fact is that these men, by the sounds of it, were actually trying to intimidate these workers to get their paws on the bears. Okay, which I think is just absolutely ludicrous. Have we all lost the plot? Now, apparently, they were wanting to like resell. I don't believe that we should just be believing that every single man who's in there is looking to resell the product. That maybe they want it for themselves, maybe they want it for their boyfriends, wives, whoever, whatever. But any of the footage that I've seen of people getting aggressive has literally been men who are just almost fighting over these mugs. Anyway, so Starbucks did actually respond. They gave a statement to the Independent, and they said the excitement for our merchandise exceeded even our biggest expectations, and despite shipping more barista cups to coffee houses than almost any other merchandise item this holiday season, the barista cup and some other items sold out fast. A spokesperson for Starbucks said in a statement to the Independent, "We understand many customers were excited about the Barista Cup and apologised for the disappointment this may have caused." No, they knew full well what they were doing. I'm not buying it. The amount of people that say that they ran out of bears even though they were first in line and the bears on the shelves were the only ones. There was like 6 bears. They know what they're doing. They would have known, okay, they would have known that there was going to be an increase in demand. I'm assuming that they already announced that these bears were going to be sold, hence the reason why people were queuing up for them. So there was already a hype. They would have known that there was a hype around these bears.
We weren't thinking this through. It's 12:38. The store opens at 4. We both work tomorrow. Do we sleep in our car? But what if one of us falls asleep and then somebody steals our chairs, or like they come first?
And the thing is, right, is that these employees do not get paid enough money to be dealing with this. Whether or not, I don't think I necessarily agree with the fact that, you know, they are able to come in and sweep the shelves before. If that's happened, obviously that's not necessarily fair if people have been queuing up outside. But then again, I don't believe that we should be giving Starbucks the level of money that we do, but that is completely beyond the point. I think that, yeah, baristas and that, they're just not paid enough to do this. And I actually put the blame Starbucks for this one, because by the sounds of it, Starbucks were not given that much merch. I've heard some people literally saying that they had 6 bears on display. They weren't stocked. It's like a scarcity tactic, yeah? Once they're gone, they're gone. There were some people saying that there were quite literally like 6 bears, and they didn't have any as backup. So what you see on the shelves is what there is. Why the hell? Like, Starbucks know what they're doing. They don't care if they're putting employees at danger. If they're willingly going, like, you know, they must know that people are going to go feral. There are certain types of people that are going to go feral over these bears, and you're going to have long queues. Because I swear, like I've already said, I swear this has happened before when they've dropped like holiday merch. So why the hell are they only putting 6 on the shelves? They must know and just not care that the employees are the ones that are going to get it in the neck, and they are not paid enough to deal with any of this. Like, some people, I don't know what it is when it comes to merch, really don't get it. Yeah, literally, it is consumerism. It is completely insane to me that people are lashing out at the employees who are just trying to do their job.
And everyone who came inside and who came through the drive-thru asked for the bear cup. We had to tell everyone we don't have it. We started picking up the phone, like, if you're calling about the bear cup, it's sold out. And they'd be like, oh, okay, bye. Because that's what everyone was calling about. So please be nice to your baristas today, because we've had to deal with crazy people who are trying to get in fights over this bear cup. Literally, it's $30. It is not worth this. It's not. Also, just empty a jar of honey and put coffee in it. Like, it's basically the same thing.
Whether or not you agree with the fact that they have swept the shelves or whatever is beyond the point. Do I really care that much? No, but I suppose that's because I just don't really care about the bears in general. But, you know, if you have been queuing up outside for a long enough time, I understand, and the managers should really be aware of that. But this is a Starbucks issue, right? They know what they're doing. They don't care if employees or people are just going to get hurt in the process. If they did, that they would not just release between 4 and 6 bears in one Starbucks. Do you know what I mean? They're playing really stupid. And yes, do I put the blame on the consumers who are like care this much about the bear and care this much about Starbucks? Yes, I do. But I also blame Starbucks as well for like not thinking about the employees during this process. Like, I wouldn't have wanted to do that job. Just being there day in and day out and just getting like abuse thrown at you over a bear. But that is pretty much all I had to say for you guys today. It is, I don't know, you can probably hear the rain. It is not a good day. I cannot leave the house because it is that rainy today, and I've got a hot water bottle right there. So I'm nice and toasty. Did any of you guys manage to get a bear? Please let me know down in the comments. How did you get it? Where did you source it from? Was it hard to source? Did you have to fight people for it? I would love to know the ins and outs. But thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day wherever you are in this world. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and I will catch up with you guys in the next video.